Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
All Elite Wrestling comes to you from Orlando, Florida. All Elite Wrestling's first pay-per-view of the year. AEW Revolution 2022. One of the most stacked cards they've done to date. Sold out the arena. Had an awesome crowd in Orlando tonight. Thank you all so much for your energy. It was a long show. 4 hours is, well, if you were there early for the pre-show, 5 hours. But I'm going to go with 4 hours for the full crowd. 4 hours. And for the most part, other than maybe 1 or 2 matches, this crowd was on fire. Hot. 8,000 strong. This crowd was hot. And I can't blame them. Yet another outstanding pay-per-view from All Elite Wrestling. So far, I don't... $100 donation.
Greatest PPV of all time, until the next AEW PPV, better than WM17. 3 to 5 5-star match contenders, even the downers delivered, even the buy-in delivered. Great storylines, great debuts and so much potential for the...
Okay, did it go out? Sorry. So much for the future. It would be extremely hard to top this. Wow. Wow.
Hey Alyx, I love tonight AEW Revolution. My favorite matches is Jon Moxley against Bryan Danielson, CM Punk against MJF and Adam Cole against Adam Page.
I'm glad you liked it, Sam.
When You Will Listen Talk is Jericho podcast with Keith Lee.
I did. Sorry, I'm pausing super chats for 2 seconds. Nickname My, your current super chat champion, just said, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't having a contest tonight. Forget about it. $500. $500. He shut down the competition before it even got started. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just close this out. I seriously doubt anybody's donating $500 right now. You're gonna have to donate more than $500 to beat Nickname Mine tonight. And I don't think it's happening. So, Super Chat Champion, and still your Super Chat Champion, Nickname Mine. I'll keep the Super Chats open throughout the night so you can continue donating. I'm just gonna go ahead and just give it to Adam Cole. Is everything okay? People are saying that the whole stream paused. Everything good? Can y'all still see me? Everyone said the stream paused for a second. Okay, we're good. I think the stream paused because it was registering the fact that freaking Nickname My donated $500. Okay, well, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just assume Nickname My just won this competition. I don't see anyone else donating more than that. Still, your current Super Chat champion, nicknamed Mai. I will be very surprised if anyone donates more than 500. I'll keep the stream open. We still got probably another hour or so, but I'm going to just go ahead and assume nickname Mai won that. But yeah, I mean, his Super Chat got cut off early because it was a little long, but I can read the rest of it. It says here, great storylines, great debuts, and so much potential for the future. It will be extremely hard to top this, but I am sure AEW somehow will do it. 6 stars for MJF versus CM Punk. I am speechless. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Other than I agree. Wow, $500 to kick things off. Yeah, it was an outstanding show top to bottom. Even the women's matches that people were a little afraid of, a lot of people were not expecting Jade Cargill and Ty Conti to have that great of a match. And I thought they killed it. Jade Cargill came out as Jade from Mortal Kombat, as suggested by a little somebody on Twitter. You're welcome. It was me. It's me, Austin. It was me. You're welcome. I thought Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa had a really good match. Not a lot of people were happy about that because Thunder Rosa lost. Guys, let me tell y'all a little something about AEW. They don't make moments by just randomly throwing championships on people. Do you know where we're going to be in about 2 weeks? We're going to be in Thunder Rosa's hometown in 2 weeks. St. Patrick's Day. So if I'm AEW, would I give her the belt on a show where, quite frankly, she's not going to be featured in a very prominent spot? Think about this. You had a show that featured CM Punk versus MJF, a classic, old school wrestling classic. Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley with the debut of William Regal, Shane Strickland, Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho, an awesome triple threat, three-way tag match, and then a 6-man tag with Sting jumping off a freaking balcony. I'm sorry, if I'm gonna give Thunder Rosa that belt, it needs to feel like a big deal. So would I do it here on the pay-per-view where it would feel like an afterthought, or I do it on Dynamite in the main event in her hometown? Because she's gonna fight Layla Hirsch this Wednesday for a contendership match. She'll win that match, and then we'll do Britt versus Thunder Rosa, St. Patrick's Day in her hometown. That's where she wins the belt. So it's happening. Be a little bit more patient with it. Trust the system, though. But yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, ladies and gentlemen, I do expect Thunder Rosa to walk out with the championship in 2 weeks. This was not the night for it. So I was fine with the results. I predicted Britt would keep the belt. But that's okay. It was not the time for Thunder Rosa to win. You can do it in a couple of weeks. But man, I don't want to waste too much time just previewing the show and talking about what was great. I just want to get to it. So ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, click the bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and be a part of the ever-expanding brand by getting the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live topic, whether it's a live reaction, or it's a review, past, present, and future of any wrestling promotion. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram and give me a follow on Spotify. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America. t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. And I want to thank my sponsor, The Ridge. You saw the sponsorship at the beginning, but for real, get you a Ridge wallet. You won't regret it. Live chat. How we looking today? I see some more super chats just lingering. Let me go ahead and play it really quickly, because I see them coming in.
Despite how angry I felt about Rosa losing tonight, this was a great show. The Triple Threat Tag Team and Punk vs MJF were the best matches. Great moments, great debuts. I'd say it's a B+ show.
B+ is a good grade. $100. Oh my god!
Great PPV 10 out of 10 show equal to AEW All Out 2022. Damn nickname my is awesome. Not going to try and go against him.
Gino Morgan TV said, okay, well, here's $200. I'm going to bow out. But thank you so much. Jesus Christ. Are we just throwing money my way tonight? I appreciate it. Look, I thank you all for the support. Jesus Christ, y'all. Those are some major donations. $500 and then $200. Wow. Wowzers. Yeah, come on. Give me your opinions, y'all. This is crazy.
No idea in hell anything at Mania will top this.
Edge and AJ. Edge and AJ. I think that's going to be the classic. Yeah, Edge and AJ. That's about it. Everything else, no. Roman and Brock might come close. Might.
Hey Alyx, did you know Good McWork Greg will go to Las Vegas for AEW Double or Nothing?
Man, listen, I want to go myself. I want to go myself, but hey, I might be able to go with all these donations. Y'all are insane. Thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and get these shout outs out the way. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shout 97, Firestar Heart, Elias, Demon, Godzilla Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Oh, okay. One slip through. My bad, y'all.
Still laughing about Cole realizing that the hard camera was behind him.
Yep, he got on the wrong side of the ring, but he made it work. Jesus Christ, man, this is an amazing show. But please give me your grades. Vote in the community voting right there in the live chat. Tell me your grades down below in the comments or in the live. And yeah, like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will get to be recommended to a larger audience. But all right, let's get the early shout outs out the way. Jesus Christ, you crazy people. Oh my goodness, all this donation, all this love. Okay. So this live chat's going really, really fast. I'm going to just say the first names I see here on the screen. Hello to Mr. Adam Ritter. We also got Chris Thomas. Khalil does everything. Everything. Chris the Chicago Kid. Kurt Luttrell. Nella Nell. Mr. Robert Brown. We also got Heartbreak Kid Tokyo. Night Thrax. Reginald Scott. Travis the Gaming Snorlax. The Lovely Miss Teresita, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Anime Mania 500, Paid Enthusiasts, Agus Chaos, Pikachu Black, Immortal Beast 416, Sean Hayes, the LOE, Mr. King Mike Tuds is in the building, the 808 Keone, Mr. Jerber Green, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, is it BJG 201, Ken Rogers, B Ketchum from Houston, Texas. H-Town in the house. What's up, H-Town? Mr. Unfamiliar, Tony Lopez, Kenny. Yes, I said it like Jimmy, like like Timmy, not Jimmy, Timmy, Kenny. Let's see here. Steve-O. And last but not least, I'm going to give it to Mr. Christopher Carter. There's a lot of people here in the live chat, and it's going crazy. So I'm going to keep the energy up and move on. Thank y'all for being here. If I don't say your name, it's not because I hate you. I really do need to go ahead and move on with this thing. So once again, continue donating. I'm just going to give the win. I'm giving the win to Nickname My. But that was Super Chat Championship Round 1. I'm not expecting much. If anyone donates more than $500, I will fall out of this chair. All right, so yeah, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Also, quick shout out to my boy, It's J Knox, for the awesome cover. So once again, congratulations to AEW for selling out the pay-per-view. Over 8,000 fans live in the Addition Financial Arena in Orlando, Florida. Dave Meltzer came out on Twitter and predicted this will get over 100,000 buys. I am predicting this is my prediction. I don't know how much All Out did. I think All Out did 250 because I know that they got over $10 million. So they have to have done over 200,000 at least. I am predicting this pay-per-view also did over 200,000. Do I think it did more than All Out? Probably not, because that pay-per-view was special. That was a very special event. But I do think this did definitely over 200,000. It was too stacked. It was a stat card from the get-go. Yeah. Tony Khan should invest in larger arenas for their pay-per-views. For the regular shows, 7,000, 6,000, 8,000. But for the pay-per-views, yeah, invest in larger arenas. 15,000, easily 15,000, 20,000. Hell, you know what? I think for All Out this year, if they have enough of a strong card, go for one of the big arenas. Go for the NRG Stadium down here in Houston, 50,000. Just saying. I know they're going to go to Chicago. All right, they're going to go to Chicago. I know. But still, I'm saying, you want to try the NRG Stadium here in Houston? You could sell that out easily. With this roster, yes, sir. You can start doing bigger arenas. Why not? Let's try one out this year. If it fails, go back to smaller arenas. But awesome crowd. Awesome crowd. I don't know who went there that's watching me now. I think one person went there and he's watching me. I think his name is Chase. You gotta tell me how it was there live. I'm pretty sure it was ridiculous in the arena. It was crazy watching. So it must have been crazy loud. Even louder inside the arena. I do have to say one thing, and this is my only criticism when it comes to AEW. If you're gonna do a 4-hour long show, which is extremely hard to pace, it is extremely hard to pace, I would encourage AEW to do a better job with what's the word I'm looking for? Buffers, with cool down matches, something to break the awesomeness, because it just felt like awesome match. And here's the crazy part with this pay-per-view. Even the pre-show matches were awesome. When the pre-show is kicking ass, you are setting yourself up to just wear out your crowd. Because again, like, if you include the pre-show, they were sitting down for 5 hours. When you had to chant, when you had to be strong and loud for 5 hours, that's way too much. That's too much on your crowd. 4 is pushing it, but 5? That's a long time. I don't encourage AEW to have their shows go that long. So going forward, if you're going to have the shows go 4 or 5 hours, cool. Break it up a little bit. Have a buffer match in there. Something the crowd can just relax on. Or a segment. Just know how to pace it out more. It's hard to pace out 4-hour wrestling shows. I should know. I've been watching WrestleManias for years now. Not every single one of them is easy to sit through, especially the current ones. I enjoyed this show a lot more than the past few WrestleManias, for sure. I still feel like going forward, though, we should focus on pacing out the shows better. My only criticism, because I feel like this show could have easily been one of the best pay-per-views of all time. It just missed it. Just missed it for me. But that's just my opinion. But let's go ahead and talk about the pre-shows really quickly. The pre-shows, the buy-in, my bad. It's not called the pre-show. It's called the buy-in. I gotta stop saying that. And listen, if I wasn't watching wrestling and I saw this buy-in, I would have spent the $50. This buy-in had no reason being this good. I thought Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander was awesome. An awesome buy-in show match. Layla Hirsch getting that victory. I spelled Layla's name wrong. I don't know how I did that or why I did that. I'll fix it in just a second. But yeah, that was a great match. A great kickoff match. A great kickoff buy-in match. Whatever you want to call it. Man, so good. And I'm happy seeing Layla Hirsch get some love now. Because that was something that was starting to bother me. Like, as good as she is, she was starting to get lost in the shuffle, and that's going to happen when you have such a stacked roster. But her and Chris had a great match, and they're going to have Layla Hirsch fight Thunder Rosa this upcoming Wednesday, and the winner gets to fight Britt Baker at St. Patrick's Day. So that's going to be a great show to watch. My boy Hook destroyed QT Marshall. Not quite a match. Well, it went a while. It was good. Still good. But Hook basically beat the fuck out of QT Marshall. It was nice to see. But let me talk about, real quickly, this 6-man tag that had no business being this good. We got the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews taking on Death Triangle, Pac, Mr. Cero Miedo, Pentagon Jr., Pentagon Dark, Penta Cero Miedo, whatever you want to call him, and Eric Redbeard, Eric Rowan. Oh, my goodness. When this match was happening and I was watching it, I was trying to figure out, did the pay-per-view start early? Like, what the fuck? This was crazy. The spots in this match, they made Eric look amazing. Malachi Black, man, we need to get a belt on him. Like, there's a lot of people in AEW where I'm like, get a belt on them. Get a belt on them, something. Because this is the type of person that makes championships look great. But man, this match, the spots, the pacing, everything about it was pay-per-view quality. Buy-in, shit. This should have been on the pay-per-view. I should be paying to see this match. Now, the House of Black did win, as they should have. They got the pin on Eric Redbeard, as they should have. It protects Pac and, of course, Penta. And I hear Phoenix is getting ready to return very soon, so that's going to be the match that they do. That could also main event a show. Can't wait for that one. But yeah, man, House of Black it's got to be one of my favorite stables today. I fucking love this group. It's so goddamn cool, from their entrance to the way they carry themselves. It's so damn cool. And I'm so happy Malachi Black left WWE. Imagine if he had stayed, he would not be doing this. He would not be doing this. If they did this act in WWE, he would easily be their world champion. But psych, Vince ain't gonna let him do it. So I'm happy he's doing it here. Oh, man. Y'all, I'm getting, real talk, I'm getting that Attitude Era vibe with this roster. It feels like we have a star in every part of the show. Every match tonight has some massive star power. Well, star power potential, if you know what I mean. Including the buy-in. That buy-in, in my personal opinion, and I'm probably biased, this was easily the best pre-show, best kickoff, best buy-in I've ever seen. In years. in years. I don't remember a kickoff being this good. I don't remember a pre-show with this high quality of wrestling. Because usually the pre-shows are just thrown together matches that, people need to do to fill up time so people can get inside the arenas. Nah, they killed it. So now the standard has changed, where buy-ins now matter just as much as the cards do. So I can't wait for that going forward. I want to see what else they'll put on the buy-in. All right, so with that in mind, how's about we get to the show itself? Man, did we start off hot. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. I loved this match. I cannot wait for Eddie Kingston to win that AEW championship. You know it's coming. You know damn well Eddie Kingston will eventually be a world champion. You know damn well. And I cannot wait for him to have that moment. Crowd loved him. What is it about Eddie and these openers? Every time he has a match at a pay-per-view, he fucking kills it. There's like a second gear for Eddie. When he's performing on weekly shows, he does a good job, it's fine. But when it comes to the pay-per-views, it's almost like he's a different performer. And I love it. So far, me personally, this is my favorite match. This is the best match Eddie has done since he came to AEW. This was outstanding. An outstanding opener. One of the best openers in AEW history. Him and Chris Jericho tore it up. Chris Jericho was wrestling like he was in his 20s again. He's in great shape. I love, though, that he healed up. I love that he played the villain in the match. He didn't mind making the crowd hate him to get over Eddie Kingston. I love that. That's really, really cool. And I want more of that. I want to see more of Eddie Kingston getting in there and scuffling it up with the Chris Jericho, trying to prove himself, trying to make it, basically trying to tell this story where he has to prove to the people in the locker room that he is a world champion, trying to make it to the top. Now, we believe he's a world champion. We love Eddie. We're behind Eddie. We want that story of this kid that had to fight from day one to get to this point. He has to watch his friends, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, pass him by, reach the top of the mountain in WWE. Never really get that spotlight. Never really get that shine. He's had opportunities, but he squandered it. Well, now is his opportunity. When you have a roster like Chris Jericho, when you have a roster with Kenny Omega, when you have a roster with a Bryan Danielson, with a CM Punk, with a Jon Moxley, with all these big names, if he's ever going to really reach that legendary status, this is the time to do it. And the storytelling in this was masterful, especially from Chris Jericho's standpoint. I'm happy he's turning heel. I'm happy that they went in that direction. I was getting a little bored with him, and I was getting a little worried. Like, what are you going to do with Jericho now? But hey, if you're turning him heel, that opens up more opportunities. More opportunities for feuds. And I love after Eddie beat him. He beat him by submission, by the way. A really cool submission move. After he beat him, Eddie was the one to reach out his hand and say, "Thank you, Chris. That was a great match. I respect you." But Chris Jericho walked away. He couldn't shake his hand because he realizes that, is this it for me? Am I past my prime? I'm losing to Eddie Kingston. I just lost the Inner Circle for the most part. Probably going to lose all the members of the Inner Circle. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? That's a story to tell. I'm very interested to see what they do with Jericho. Like, is he gonna go full heel? Let's find out, man. Let's find out. But yeah, outstanding opener. You know what else was outstanding? The triple threat tag match. Oh my God! Jurassic Express, Young Bucks, and of course, Red Dragon. I'll give you a reason. I'll give you a reason. Man, I was blown away by how masterful this match was. the psychology, the storytelling, the dissension between friendships. Young Bucks and Red Dragon, of course the story is they're gonna end up fighting. Maybe there's faction wars amongst themselves. Because you know Kenny Omega's gonna come in just a second, which I haven't talked about yet. We'll talk about that next. But yeah, you know that they're a thing now, but you see the cracks forming. And the way they did it in this match was just phenomenal. But I gotta give the flowers to Jurassic Express. So my stepdad was watching the show in the other room. He said his favorite wrestler of the night, well, it was Sting, of course, but he's an old school wrestling fan. But his second favorite was Luchasaurus. He said that big man was super athletic. I've never seen a big man like that doing moonsaults and stuff. You got a star with Luchasaurus. Like, there's something about him that's just, it's hard to explain. But you could just look at him and go, yeah, this man is going to take AEW to new heights when they push him as a main event player. I'm super excited for what they do with him in the future. But yeah, him and Jungle Boy Jack Perry were on fire tonight. The spots, the Canadian Destroyers, the moonsaults. It's really hard, really hard to talk about this match other than the fact that it's just a match you gotta go see. I thought Red Dragon, still as good as they ever were. Bringing in that NXT high quality match wrestling. You know how they do it. You know how Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish do it. On pay-per-views, they are unstoppable. They always put their best foot forward. And this was no different. But yeah, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus win because Young Bucks and Red Dragon just canceled each other out. Another outstanding match. So, on the buy-in, I'm trying to say it right, not pre-show or kickoff, buy-in, I believe Tony Khan made the announcement that we're going to get someone returning. And here comes Tony Schiavone. He's in the ring. And he introduces Kenny Omega. And I'm like, let's go! Let's go! Because they did say that Kenny was going to be back around the pay-per-view, around Revolution. And we're like, oh, shoot, well, here he is. And out walks Don Callis. And Don Callis lets it be known that when Kenny Omega returns, he will go after the world title. And the crowd starts chanting, shut the fuck up. So, Don Callis then says that Adam Cole will win in the main event. And that he will be a very short-term transitional champion. Oops. But then he ended it by saying, he'll be back with Kenny, by God, Omega when he's healthy. And he did the whole, well, I blame you all for pushing him to have 5-star matches, and that's what's put him on the shelf. So yeah, Omega will be back soon. It's looking like he's good. He probably just needs to heal up. I don't know if he's had surgery yet. I think I read somewhere that he had the surgeries that he needed to have. So he just needs to heal up. I'm cool with him waiting until All Out. He doesn't need to show up anytime soon. But we'll probably see him at Double or Nothing. I think the story they're getting ready to tell is Adam Cole and Red Dragon taking on the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So basically, the Undisputed Era versus the Elite. Oh man, I want to see that. There's so much we can do. As for who should fight for the tag team titles next? Damn. House of Black? House of Black? Anybody? Or the Hardy Boys. Oh, the possibilities are endless. They're endless. Oh, I can't wait. I am excited for what AEW has coming down the pike. Just like I'm excited to talk about this next match. The next match was the Face of the Revolution ladder match. Now, this picture does not have Christian, but Christian was the 6th man. There was supposed to be 7 people, but then Tony Khan changed it and made it 6. But yeah, we got Orange Cassidy, Wardlow, Keith, Limitless Keith Lee, our boy Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, and then Christian Cage, who's not in the picture. This match was awesome. Man, I was getting a little worried about the rest of the show after this match. This match was too awesome for its own good. You had Orange Cassidy pulling freaking Roadrunner tactics in there, hopping off boys, using big men to climb up ladders. Man, this match was comic gold for Orange Cassidy. He was the star of this match, and I loved it. But you had a lot of Hoss moments. You had big boys beating each other up with ladders, breaking ladders. It was a different type of ladder match that I liked. I really, really liked. So, very excited to see what they do with Wardlow, who won the match. You know they're going to do Keith Lee and Powerhouse Hobbs. They teased that that's the direction they should go in. I'm excited about that feud. Oh, that's going to be fun. Clearly, Wardlow is going after Sammy Guevara. Rest in peace, Sammy. Do I see Sammy losing that belt? I don't know. Sammy's been on fire lately. I don't know if I want to take the belt off of him right now. We might take it off of him later. Okay, tell you what. If Keith Lee had won, yes, I would be seeing Sammy losing. But Wardlow won. Nah. I think Wardlow would be screwed over by MJF. And we'll talk about that in a second. But Wardlow did win. And the match was awesome. So, yeah, by this point of the show, I was like, I hope they do a buffer or something to calm the crowd down, because they need a break. They're not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. This is too much awesomeness. These first 3 matches were all fucking bangers. Just banger after banger after banger. But the crowd held on. The crowd did hold on. So, yeah, before we get to the rest of the card, let's pause for a second to do more super chats, because I see them just lingering, just hanging out. So let's do that. 'Cause you are my love. Do you ever dream of friend?
There was a sequence during the MJF and CM Punk match that took me out of it for a bit. The cameraman showed MJF counting the punches. But that's it.
Well, he wasn't really counting it. He didn't need to. The crowd was counting it for him. But it looked like he was counting it. I think he was selling it. I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah. When they were outside. Yeah.
I feel like WrestleMania 38 will not beat AEW Revolution because I love every matches tonight. Did you listen Talk is Jericho with Keith Lee today?
Damn, Sam. Yeah, I did listen to it. It was great. I'll talk more about it when I have time, because I have to finish the rest of it. I haven't finished it all yet. I only got up to when he was talking about Bearcat Lee and how frustrated he was when they gave it to him and had no direction for it, which is stupid.
So do you think the 4-hour show is too long? Crowd seemed tired halfway through.
Yeah, so I already talked about that. Yeah, I agree the 4-hour show is too long. If you're going to have it be 4 hours, find some buffers in there. Like have an intermission or something like that. An intermission would be great if you had to. Like give them a time, give them some time to relax, to chill. That's a long show. That's a long show to be sitting down. They're going to need something to, catch their breath on. To go get something to eat. So, yeah, something to think about. You are my love. Do you ever dream of friend?
Revolution was the kind of wrestling event that makes y'all feel something deep inside. An incredible event. Thank you, Alyx, for all you do. One love.
Oh, man, one love to you as well. And thank y'all for supporting me. For helping your boy out, for continuing to make me one of the most highly viewed wrestling commentators here on YouTube.
I'll be excited to go to Dawn 2022 since I live in NV. Early predictions are Page vs MJF for the title and Stadium Stampede 3, Elite, Okada, and Rosa, versus Undisputed Originals, Jay White, and Baker.
Ooh, definitely. I like that idea. So, alright, that was round 2. Thank y'all for your super chat donations. Again, I'm not expecting anybody to jump in here and donate more than $500. Nickname I said, I'm gonna lock this down. See you all at WrestleMania. Alright. So let's get back to the rest of the show, because, yeah, that wasn't even the best part of the show. Real quickly, let's talk about Mr. Shane Strickland. Shane Swerve Strickland came out to sign his contract. He is officially All Elite. And he asked one question. Whose house? Before he can even ask it. Before he even asked it, the crowd was chanting Swerve's house. Man, that's crazy. He's already over. Shane Swerve Strickland was already over before he even touched AEW. See, these people aren't stupid. A lot of these fans, and I'm going to say it right now, a lot of these fans that watch AEW, that are AEW fans, used to watch NXT. You know Triple H must be sitting somewhere going, God damn. If I had just started my own wrestling company, you know Triple H watches AEW every goddamn day and tells himself, that could have been me. That should have been me. If I had found Tony Khan first, if I had gotten to deal with Tony Khan first and did this, I would be running this show. I would be killing it. But you know what? Who's to say Triple H still can't start his own company? Something to think about. He ain't gonna have his NXT buddies no more. He ain't gonna have no Shane Strickland. That's for sure. But yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to Shane Swerve Strickland for signing. How do I think he'll do? The sky's the limit for him. The sky is the limit. I could easily see him being a world champion. I'm not kidding when I say that. I think Shane could be a legit world champion. We talk about future black champions for AEW. That's another one right there. Keith Lee is the number one pick. And you know that's going to happen. You know that. I'll give it a year before Keith Lee is world champ. And he should hold that belt for a long time. Shane Strickland is another one. And Shane is young. Someone do me a favor. Look up how old Shane Strickland is. I think he's like early 30s. If that, he probably is younger than me. But, yeah, man. I'm excited for him. If I had to pick someone to beat Sammy Guevara, it would be Shane Strickland. I'm serious. Like, I would have Shane beat Sammy. But that's just me. Moving on to the rest of the show. The TBS Championship. So, let me give my flowers to Jade Cargill and Ty Conti. This match was way better than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be terrible, if I'm being honest. I kind of figured it would be, good, B level. Boy, was it more than that. So first off, let's talk about my girl Jade. Jade Cargill came out dressed as Jade from Mortal Kombat. Now, if y'all are wondering where she got the inspiration for that, I want y'all to come with me over to Twitter really, really quickly. See, I'm gonna show y'all a little something. We gonna find something out today. We gonna find something out, cause y'all think your boy doesn't have any influence on the wrestling business, right? You just think I'm just some hammer nigger that comes up here and just talks his ass off. Let me show y'all a little something. Let me show y'all how I get down. Let me show you what I'm all about. Here's Twitter. See that? See that? If you're wondering where Jade got her idea, what should I wear for the pay-per-view? Ideas, shoot. Boom! Jade, you should dress as Jade for Mortal Kombat. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I did that. I did it. Y'all got Jade dressing as Jade from Mortal Kombat because I decided to give her that idea. You're welcome. You're welcome. By the way, she looked fucking amazing. She looked quite seductive, if you know what I mean. And I don't know if she's married. I think she is married. So that man's a lucky man. That's for sure. Oh, and by the way, I know why people like this match. I know exactly why there's people out there that said that this was probably the best women's match out of the two. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to imply anything. I think I just know. Like, I really, really know. What? I didn't do anything. I'm just saying, I just think they did a really good job inside the ring. Real talk, the match was actually really good. This is easily Jay's best match. Well, I think it's Ty Conti's best match too, me personally. But yeah, they killed it. This was a great match between the two. And I feel every single time Jay gets inside that ring, she gets better and better and better and better. Same thing with Ty Conti. So eventually both of them will hold championships. I think Jade eventually will hold the women's title. The top title. She needs a couple more years under her belt to get better. But yeah, I can see Jade really, really coming out here and telling the world that she's the greatest. Because she is really, really good. And she has superstar potential. Maybe even megastar. So, congratulations, ladies. That was quite the match. And then, ladies and gentlemen, then we get to what I thought is already a match of the year contender. I think we all knew it would be, but I don't think we were ready. CM Punk versus MJF. Maxwell Jacob Friedman inside a dog collar match. Inside a dog collar match? In a dog collar match. That seems right. In a dog collar match. So, let me start things off with that entrance. So, MJF was an asshole. He came out to CM Punk's Cult of Personality theme. Got massive heat for it. Because he's a sack of shit. That was great. That was awesome. But then CM Punk decided to really take it up a notch. CM Punk went old school. He took it back to his ROH days. My God, he brought back his ROH theme. AFI. Yo, man. That's dope. I was like, he understands how this wrestling game works. He knows how wrestling works. If we're not talking about MJF and CM Punk by the end of this year, I don't know what else to say. Everything about this match, everything from the entrances to the match itself to Wardlow coming out to help CM Punk beat MJF, turning babyface in the process. Like, if this isn't a classic, if this is not a classic, I should not be watching wrestling no more. I do not know what fans want if they did not like this match. This was brutal. Oh, this was uncomfortably brutal. And I loved it because it was brutal. Because there was a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood. It was blood all over the ring. And it didn't come across as a wrestling match. It came across as a fight. Matter of fact, it reminded me of that dog collar match with Roddy Piper and Junkyard Dog. Don't quote me on that. Give me 1 second. I think I said it right. Let me look it up really quickly. But yeah, man, like this match was everything I could ask for when it comes to professional wrestling. The hype for it, the storytelling from day one, from their first promo together in November, it's been masterful. It's been masterful. And I was a little worried when they gave the match away on TV. I'm like, ooh, how are we going to follow that? And they did. They did, man. Oh, man, like, can we just talk about the fact that CM Punk is taking bumps and thumbtacks at this point of his career? The guy is not young anymore, y'all. He took a superplex into the thumbtacks. Now, it landed in his butt, which still fucking hurts. But, shoot, it was still a superplex on thumbtacks. And then MJF was like, hold my beer. I'm going to take a GTS and the thumbtacks. Jesus Christ almighty. But that ending, though, with Wardlow coming out after MJF called him, give me my ring. Wardlow's looking in his pockets, looking over here. Oh, man, I don't know what I did with the ring. I can't find it. I don't know what happened. And then MJF gets hit with the GTS, falls into thumbtacks. And then Wardlow's like, oh, yeah, it's in my right pocket. My bad. Such a simple way to turn him babyface. And then he puts the ring on the ring, puts the ring on the ring, and then walks away. Smiling like, I don't know what happened. You know, my bad. Oops. CM Punk gets the ring, knocks out MJF, pins a 1, 2, 3. So now, we're even Steven, 1-1. Well, MJF will say 2-1. But no, it's 1-1. I want one more. I want CM Punk versus MJF. Here's what I want it, though. I want MJF to win that world title. I want him to beat Hangman Page at Double or Nothing. And then, I want MJF and CM Punk at All Out for the world title. And I want CM Punk to win. Yes. I want it. Oh my God, I want it. I need it. I gotta have it. Give me MJF and CM Punk for the world title at All Out. I promise you that, bitch. And then do it in Chicago. Oh my God. Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be good. That's good. It's gonna be fantastic, man. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited for what they do with MJF and CM Punk going forward, because that's crazy. Classic. If this is not a classic, I shouldn't be watching wrestling no more. Like, I do not know what fans want if they don't think this is a 5-star match. Like, seriously, who here watching me live right now does not think this is a 5-star match? I'm asking real talk. Do you not think this is a 5-star match? If not, why? Because I need to know what I'm missing. For real. But, yeah, that was, it was Greg Valentine. Thank you. Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper and NWA Starrcade. Appreciate that. But, man. Nothing could follow it. Nothing could follow it. When this match was over with, I feel like the crowd just needed a break. It was like, okay, we need a break now. Because nothing could follow it. It was hard to follow this match. CM Punk gets the victory. And, yeah. That Wardlow, he's going to be someone big. He's going to be someone big, for sure. I see it. They're good, man. They're really good at picking them. Tony for sure is. All right, so, man, okay, I need to get off this match. Let's get off of it. What's next? I believe next is the Women's Championship match, right? Yeah, so the next match is Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. The match was good. you can tell they weren't trying to give this match too much. I never at one point during the match thought Thunder Rosa was going to win, and she didn't. I saw the girls out there. I saw Reba, and Jamie Hayter, her thick ass, Jamie Hayter out there interfering every 2 goddamn seconds. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay, we get it. But that was the point. You're supposed to be frustrated. But, yeah, I didn't think Thunder Rosa was going to win at all. It was a good match. But I think the crowd was like me, where it was like, this doesn't feel like the time to give the belt to Thunder Rosa. So when they had Britt Baker beat her, I wasn't upset. I noticed a lot of people were upset. I wasn't upset about it because it just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time to do it. I'm sorry. But don't worry. It's all about timing. To me, Thunder Rosa should win the belt in her hometown in 2 weeks. That's when she should win the belt. Now, if she doesn't win the belt, then I'm going to be extremely upset. Real talk. I'm going to be very pissed off if she doesn't win the belt then. But I don't see a reason why she can't. Especially with this match, the way it was set up. Britt Baker cheated her ass off. Well, the next time she fights Thunder Rosa, it's going to be fair and square. Right? Okay, then. But let's talk about this belt. Because apparently, they changed up the Women's Championship. And they have a new belt. It's bigger, which is something I've always been kind of upset about. Like, why is it so small? But it's a lot bigger. And the design is fucking amazing. Look at this. Look at this design. Look at that. Look at this hater, by the way. Look at this hater. It looks generic. Freaking haters, bro. Haters. But the design looks beautiful. I love it. I think it looks better than the Women's Championship in WWE. Real talk. This looks amazing. So, yeah. If you're upset that Britt beat Thunder Rosa, she'll win it in 2 weeks. I guarantee you she will win it in 2 weeks. I'm not tripping about it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm just saying be patient. Be patient. I promise you. If you be patient, then you will get your wish. You'll get your wish. Just give it some time. It'll all work out. I promise you. Didn't they fight at St. Patrick's Day Slam last year? Well, there you go. That's the time. Y'all, come on. That's the time to do it. That's the time you should do it. It makes perfect sense for it to be then. So, yeah, I'm super excited for what they're doing. Matter of fact, let me write that tweet. So while I'm talking about the next match, I'm going to be writing this tweet about when I think Thunder Rosa will win. So the next match, I believe, is Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley, right? Yeah. Y'all. Oh my God. Let's just get right to it. William freaking Regal. War Games. William Regal. William freaking Regal showed up. That alone made this a classic. Wasn't even during the match. I don't care. Man, I wish I was there. That was one of those moments where I wish I was there live. Because I can't imagine how it must have been inside the arena to see William Regal show up. Oh, man. We'll talk more about that in a second. I thought Moxley and Bryan Danielson tore it up. I think the reason why the crowd wasn't into it as much is because they were worn out. It was too... If this was to happen third on the card, it might have been match of the night. I think the reason why it didn't get as much love from the audience is because they were tired. 4 hours is too long. But this was an outstanding match. Of course it was. Why wouldn't it have been? And I love that they both bled together. I can't team with you unless I bleed with you. So, they bled together. Lots of bleeding. Jesus Christ. Between Punk and MJF and this match, man, they have enough blood to donate to people who need it, man. Damn. Donate all that blood to people who dying. That was a lot of blood inside the ring. But I loved it, though. I love that Jon Moxley out-wrestled Bryan, too. Because Bryan had Jon Moxley in the submission, and then he rolled him up and pinned him. So Moxley got the victory on Bryan. And then Bryan starts beating his ass afterwards. That's when William Regal showed up. Then William Regal slapped both of their asses. Slapped Jon Moxley, pow! Then turned and slapped Bryan, pow! And then he said, shake hands! Shake hands! Shake it! And they shook hands. And then you get this iconic image. You get this... Time out. I'm looking for it. No, we're looking for it right now. 1 second. 1 second. Bryan, Mox, Regal. I can't spell Regal for some reason. There it is. All right. We're looking for it. Let me look for it really quickly. Because that was iconic. See, there it is. Found it. Right here. Come with me to Twitter. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Freaking Bryan, Mox, and Regal. Together in one ring, y'all. I swear to God. If you don't like this show, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. If you don't like this show, I don't know what to tell you. You got CM Punk coming out to his ROH old school theme. You got William Regal standing in the ring with Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. I don't know what else to tell y'all at this point. Why you should be watching AEW. Like this is the show to watch. This is iconic. So apparently Bryan and Jon Moxley are going to be a tag team with William Regal as their freaking manager. Oh my God. I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. The match was awesome. Outstanding match. We'll see where that goes. We're not done with Moxley and Bryan yet. I'm very excited for that. All right, let's talk about this six-man tag, because I know a lot of people were like, oh my God, why are we getting this six-man tag? We had the triple threat match for the TNT title on Rampage, which was also pay-per-view quality. It was easily the best Rampage match I've ever seen. It really was. And it could have been on the pay-per-view, probably should have been. But we got the six-man tag, and you know what? Haters gonna hate. I love this match. I love this match. It was exactly what it needed to be. A car crash. Matt Hardy, Isiah Kassidy, and Andrade versus Sting, Sammy, and freaking Darby Allin. The spots in this match. A freaking Spanish fly off the stage set up through a table. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? That's super dangerous. And every time I see Sammy up on something that he shouldn't be on, I'm like, dude, are you fucking crazy? And he's like, God damn it. And yeah, man, he did a freaking Spanish fly off the stage set up through a table. And I'm surprised he didn't hurt himself. Well, I'm pretty sure it hurt like a bitch, but wow. But the highlight of the match, and we had some crazy moments in here. You had freaking Darby Allin doing that torpedo suicide dive into Andrade while a trash can was over his head. You had interferences from was it Mark Quinn? Mark Quinn, yeah, and other members of the HFO, Hardy something family, whatever the hell. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but the moment of the night, freaking Sting jumped off of a balcony. It wasn't like a big balcony, but he jumped off of a balcony down onto Andrade, laying on tables. Sting took a Jeff Hardy bump at 62 years old. He is a legend. He is one of the greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He doing that shit at 62 years old. Man, this was great. This was great, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all. If this ain't your thing, I don't know what is your thing. I loved it. I love this match. I understand why people didn't like it. You'd rather it have been the triple threat from Rampage. And if we would have gotten the triple threat, I would have been cool too. We didn't need it though. This was great. Yeah. I thought it was great. I'm sorry. You can disagree with me all you want. I thought it was great. I think it was Darby Allin who got the win for his team. So there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap this up with the main event. The main event of the evening was Adam Cole versus Hangman Adam Page. And guess who I was rooting for? I was rooting for Adam. Adam was awesome. Adam kicked some major ass in this match. And I predicted that Adam would win, and Adam won. You know, although Adam did get his ass kicked a lot. And I mean, a lot. But the crowd was behind Adam. So real quickly, the star of this match is the crowd. The crowd was... They couldn't pick out who to choose to root for, so they just decided to chant for Adam. Let's go, Adam. Let's go, Adam. Adam shit. Adam shit. Adam shit. This is Adam. This is Adam. Fight for Adam. Fight for Adam. It was great. It was good. It was good. Let's go, Adam. They just basically took all the classic chants and just replaced it with Adam. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I thought the crowd was... They were the best part of this match. They really were. The match itself was outstanding. Again, like, you have Adam Cole and Hangman Page in the ring. And for the crowd being this tired, they still were able to carry through the match. And again, you have two of the best performers in the world. I did not at one point think Hangman Adam Page was losing that belt, and I'm glad he didn't. I'm happy they're keeping him a strong champion. I was certain he was going to be a short-term champ. But no, they're keeping him a long-term champion until MJF goes after the belt, or Cody Rhodes. It depends on who they want. But yeah, I knew Adam was going to win. I was rooting for Adam, and Adam won. Now, we did have interference from, what do they call themselves? Red Dragon. Let's go with Red Dragon. I don't know if they're calling them the Undisputed Originals or Paragon. I'm not too sure. So, Red Dragon, until further notice, came out to help out Adam Cole, and then the Dark Order came out to run them off, and lots of craziness. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead to some dissension between Red Dragon and the Young Bucks and Adam Cole in the middle. But ultimately, Hangman Page wins. He wins. He beats Adam Cole in an awesome match. You definitely should go see it. Yeah. Now, I posted on Twitter that if the show ends with a Bray Wyatt, Wyndham, or Cody Rhodes coming out to attack Hangman Page, I would give it an S. That didn't happen. No one came out to attack Hangman Page. He just won and then it went out the air, which is fine. But I really, really wish we would have set up his next opponent. Really would have wished if it was going to be like a Wyndham or a Cody Rhodes, that they would have came out and attacked him. Now, they could easily set up an opponent sometime in the future on Wednesday or so. But yeah, I was very pleased with that main event. Now, clearly, Cole is going to go into a feud with Kenny Omega, who's looking like he's on his way back. Yeah, Hangman Page will most likely fight MJF. I'm still holding out hope for Cody. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah, MJF, Hangman Page seems to be the destination. I can't wait for it. Now, let's talk about something really quickly. Once again, Cody Rhodes was in the news today. And, you know, on, when was it, Friday? I was talking about this idea that if Cody Rhodes was going to be showing up at WrestleMania, and that was the report, they would have already debuted him. So this whole nonsense about him being in the plans at WrestleMania, I said, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Well, long and behold, it came out today that he was never in the plans. Well, he was, but then they took him off because he's not showing up. They took him off plans for WrestleMania. Yeah, this was reported by Dave Meltzer and Steve Carrier from Ringside News. Both of them came out and said, yeah, what we said earlier, that's not true. He's not in the plans anymore. So, we're right back to what I thought was the case, that he was not going into WWE. So, I believe we as fans, at this point in time, should just wait and see what Cody says. I like it this way, personally. I don't mind being caught off guard. I don't mind just waiting to be surprised. I love surprises. And I'm not going to be the person that's going to make you feel bad for, thinking Cody was going to WWE. What I am going to do, I am going to brag about it because I called it. When it happens, if he does return to AEW, probably will, I will brag about it. I will come up here. I'll do probably an hour-long video talking about how smart I am and why I called it and why I'm great for calling it and praising Cody Rhodes for making the right decision. That's not to make you feel bad. It's just there are people out there that said I was stupid, that made me feel like I was inferior to them because I decided to express my opinion. So I need to have my moment and cackle. But yeah, we'll see. We will definitely see if Cody Rhodes is going to be coming into AEW. Based off of reports, yeah, he's coming back. I kind of figured the moment they signed ROH, that was an indication of what's getting ready to happen. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't know if there are any other pieces of news to talk about. I think we're Gucci. Yeah, I think we're Gucci, ladies and gentlemen. So, give me your thoughts. I thought the show was outstanding. Top to bottom. Easily one of the best shows out there. So, next up is Double or Nothing. And as of today, we have sold out, I believe. Yeah, they've sold out. They've already sold out Double or Nothing. The tickets went on sale, was it yesterday or the day before? It went on sale a couple of days ago, or yesterday, and it sold out. Double or Nothing sold out, so they don't have to worry about not having an audience, and it's going to be like, where's the arena at? Let me look this up. I think the arena has like 12,000 seats. Let me see, WrestleTix. WrestleTix is the place for ticket sales. Double or Nothing. Let me see. WrestleTix says, oh my God, 13,000. They sold 13,000 tickets in a day. Applause for AEW. 13,000 tickets. Yo, that's a lot. God damn. 13,000 tickets. I'm telling y'all, they should start investing in bigger arenas for these pay-per-views. Because they already sold out Double or Nothing. So we'll see. We'll see what they do going forward. I was told to ask y'all about this Morse code right here. So below the Revolution logo on my screen, there's a Morse code. Can someone find out what that's saying? And let me know down below. I don't know if there's going to be a prize from J Knox, but he'll let you know. So someone tell me what that Morse code means. Alright, so let me go ahead and do this final round of Super Chats. And then crown Nickname Mai as the, as still your Super Chat champion. Because I don't see anybody out donating him, so have fun.
It was great. Losing my voice was worth it.
Oh, Chase? Is that you? Yeah, that's good, man. I'm happy that you had a good time. Yeah, that was an awesome show. An awesome show. I'm happy for you. You know what I mean?
We could literally feel the warmth of the fire.
Oh, the pyro. That's really awesome, dude. Like I am genuinely happy for him, cause that must have been a crazy experience. Almost kind of jealous, if you know what I mean. Cause that's not something you get to do every once in a while. Who is it?
Best show I've ever been to.
Wow, best show you've ever been to? That's really good, dude. Yeah, like, and by the way, I don't think I saw you. I think I sent you an email about where you were sitting at, because I think you had a sign for Just Alex's World. Yeah, dude, that's really cool.
MJF still has the right to Wardlow's title matches.
Oh, so you think he's gonna be holding the TNT title if Wardlow wins? Ooh. Oh no. Oh shoot. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Did you know about Scorpio Sky will have a match with Sammy Guevara this Wednesday?
Yep. They did announce that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Hopefully, Sammy does retain, and we get Wardlow versus Sammy, because I don't want to see no Scorpio Sky versus Sammy. That's some little. It needs to be Sammy versus Wardlow. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I mean. I think this is the one here. Yeah, there we go.
If Triple H wants to make a GOAT statement, he would leave WWE and run Raw if AEW ever does a AEW Raw brand split.
Huh? And run Ring of Honor if AEW does an AEW Ring of Honor brand split. Like, Raw? Hell's Raw? They're like, Raw? The fuck? Fun stuff. Alright. So let me go ahead and make this official.
AEW now has most of the Lucha Underground roster.
They have to get Taya and John Morrison, and then they will basically... Oh, they gotta get Willie Mack, John Morrison, Taya. They gotta bring in Homegirl. Homegirl's, the announcer. Melissa Santos.
Did you know about Denise Salcedo went to AEW Revolution tonight and she tweeted everything tonight and she had awesome time?
Oh, okay, Sam. I did, but now I do. Yeah, I've been following Denise. Cool lady. Yeah, if they bring in Melissa Santos, then we can start talking. The only people they're going to be missing, unfortunately, is King Cuerno, who is in NXT, Santos Escobar, and Dario Cueto, who's in MLW. Ring the bell! And isn't Mil Muertes over there as well? Oh, shoot, the 808 Keone's a sponsor? What y'all doing? Okay, I don't know what happened to the live chat. The live chat disappeared on me. Live chat, where'd y'all go? Uh-oh, did I lose the live chat? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know why the live chat disappeared. But, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, 13,000 tickets sold. That's a lot. Yeah, don't worry, y'all. I got people here. It's just that for some reason, it just didn't register all the live chat. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, there. See? I don't know what happened. The Morse code is the revolution will be televised. I like that. But congratulations to the AO8 Keone for becoming a YouTube sponsor. He became a new member. I love it. Hey, listen, if I get me 100 people to become sponsors, shit. Y'all can all donate $5 if all I care. The Revolution will be televised. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why the live chat decided to do me like that. I have vengeance. Lord have mercy. Alright, let me see what y'all been talking about. So, okay, the poll has spoken. A majority of the audience believe this was an A+ show. And I agree with that. I agree with that poll. That is a great number to have. Over, what was it, 300 people that voted? Yeah. That's pretty dope. So, yeah, 340 votes. 80% said A+, A-. I like it. So, yeah, what y'all think? Where's y'all heads at? We got New Japan Pro Wrestling girls singing, "Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Who is it? I can't take it 'cause I'm lonely." Uh-oh. I wonder if New Japan Pro Wrestling girl can sing. I'd like to hear that. Let's see here. Some dude in here, Adam is the best. Adam is the best. Adam number 1. Hangman versus MJF is the next feud for Hangman. Yeah, I think MJF versus Hangman is the way to go. Without question. Aga's Chaos. How'd you know Adam was gonna win? Because I'm smart like that. I'm psychic, boy. You know this. Yo, real talk. Shout out to Gino Morgan TV and Nickname My for the donations. Shout out to them. That's really, really cool for them to donate what they did. That's a lot of money that I just earned. Like, how much money did I earn tonight? Like, god damn. Y'all came through. They came through, y'all. They came all the way through. Craziness. Damn. Let's see here. A lot of people are very happy with the new women's championship. Says it looks like a proper championship. I like that. I agree. I think the championship is a lot better. The best design they've done. A lot of people are very excited for William Regal. Do I see Samoa Joe coming in? Imagine that. Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley as a group with William Regal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And Claudio Castagnoli. Stop. Y'all gonna get me too excited. Don't get me too excited. Let's see. Soldier Field would be a logistical issue because of weather. What? I don't know what he's talking about. I just saw that. I just read it for no reason. Travis, the Gaming Snorlax. Why isn't S an option? I didn't think it was an S show. A is fine. Outstanding is great. I don't think it's a legendary show. I do think it was an awesome show, an outstanding show, but I'm not going to put it in the same category as All Out. I thought All Out was a completely different type of show, like legendary. Like one of those shows that I am never going to ever forget. Yeah, I lost my shit seeing Regal as well. When do I see Claudio arriving? It's a good question. Something to think about. Do I see the Briscoes coming in? Briscoes are going to stay with ROH, buddy. Since Tony Khan bought ROH, yeah, I don't really see that changing anytime soon. They got the AEW Gift to the Gods women's title. That's what it looks like, actually. It does look like the Gift to the Gods title from Lucha Underground. Do I see DMD versus Thunder Rosa in a steel cage match? In 2 weeks? For sure. I do. For sure. Alright. Hey, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Put your thoughts down below about the show. Congratulations to Nickname My, who has defended his Super Chat Championship. Will he hold it in a month, though? because he has to defend it again on not April 2nd, but April 3rd. The Super Chat Championship won't be on the line until the second WrestleMania is over with. So, yeah. Yes, so WrestleMania Night 2 will be his defense. I hope that you are ready, because I'm still hearing, I'm hearing chatter that this is going to be the most competitive Super Chat Championship match I've ever seen, and I'm super excited for it. So, nickname my shut out the competition. Will he do it at WrestleMania? We shall find out. Show some love to the cover artists. So M Studios made the thumbnail, and then the cover for the stream was made by It's J Knox. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you guys for making me part of your day. As you file out, be sure to continue to donate to the channel. Continue to, like the video, leave your comments. What was your favorite match of the night? How do you feel about the outcomes? Do you think Thunder Rosa is going to win the match, the belt, in 2 weeks? Because I think she will. So, y'all, how you feel about my girl Jade adjusting as Jade for Mortal Kombat? How do you feel about the appearance of William Regal? Just talk to me down below. You guys have a good night. Thank y'all for making me a part of your day. And always remember, this is Alyx, just Alyx, signing off right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Peace.